Brian, you should know that Garop won his first game as a Raider.
Yeah, I
He
told
did, and
you.
I was talking all that shit. You
I
did. You
told you
told me.
he's the GOAT. I told you
You
he's the
told
fucking
me he is the GOAT. I disrespected him.
Yeah,
He's gonna turn that Raiders franchise around, and they're gonna see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Well,
I thought I'd let you guys know. He kind of is a big deal.
he is. Hey, when you're right, Brian.
Hey, you know he was Tom Brady's backup. Did you know that?
Did you know that? He was his
Did you know?
apprentice.
Now Tom Brady's his backup. Oh wait, he's not even playing anymore because he sucks.
Right.
Well, he was 40 something. He was 45.
I'm not committing to that. But the Cowboys did take him up the NFL though, so
If
there's
Tom
that.
Brady
That's
signed
a
up for
fact.
another year, he would have been Garopp's fucking backup, bro. We all know this.
Damn.
He would have been Baker Mayfield's backup. Let me stop.
Damn. That's disrespectful, dude.
Yeah. So let me talk to you about something. So last night,
Last
there was a
night.
football game on, and I fell asleep in like the third quarter, I guess, after I got some food, started to eat, and I woke up and I seen Cooper Rush in the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. I stopped paying attention. It was pretty brutal. It's the Cowboys Giants game.
In the first quarter, or
No, I gave it a little bit longer than it probably should. I should have.
yeah. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I seen the devastation, and I went to sleep with a fucking smile on my face. And then I woke up and looked at the score. It was on Bleacher Report, and that just was like, come on, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
This ain't it.
we don't usually
This.
we don't usually do this
Huh?
on the pre-show, but and I know there was another ass whooping this week, but
Yeah.
the ass whooping of the week goes to the New York fucking football Giants, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna break a couple of them off. Nah, man. I had a real special conversation with my brother, right? We was having a little discussion about politics, and I was explaining to him how Barack Obama fucked over working class people. That's another conversation. He didn't agree with me on that, and I said I'll come back with some information, and he said he would have some information too, and that we would continue to have a discussion, right? But then we started to talk about football. Guys, the things he said, we're gonna run it up the middle on y'all. Y'all been beating us for years. Is we gonna flip it around? We did good last year. This year's gonna be ours. He said a lot of things, and I like the Giants, so I'm not the type of nigga to just be like, "Fuck out of here, y'all gonna be trash this year." I said this, such and such. I said a few things. I said, "Look, if we lose this game, it's not going to be because y'all did better than our defense. Trust me." I was like, that's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that y'all put the offense on lock. You enforce it to be a super gritty game, which you guys are good at winning. Two turnovers in the first fucking half of the game, in the first quarter, that was scored on, prevented that from happening.
Yeah.
And it was kind of it was crazy because y'all had to play a different way. And even when y'all tried to run the ball, it was because we don't have a bad running defense. Y'all came down the field and got into field goal range and shit. But like, we held y'all to a field goal. You know what I mean? Like one of my friends was like texting me saying how like, yo, if it wasn't for that block punt, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that changed the whole game up. And I do agree, man.
It was
It's because it's
worse. It
hard
was a
to
blocked
play,
field goal.
huh?
It was a blocked field goal.
Exactly. Yeah, but I was trying to say, like, y'all made that drive, but we still held y'all to a field goal. So, like, don't try to violate the defense. Like, if it wasn't for that block punt, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Dallas defense is real. And when I say, hey, I think we're going to win a Super Bowl this year, I don't mean that in no joking way. I think I want to see what these other teams are going to come up with. Because I don't know, man. Niggas need to hope that Michael Parsons gets hurt. Did y'all see what the fuck he was doing all night?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't watch.
I'm not even saying this as a Cowboys fan. I'm saying this as like a holy shit. Like, this nigga Michael Park, I don't understand how he does it. I don't know what he's doing that's so special compared to anybody else in the league. But there's no one doing it better than him.
Well, to be fair,
No.
our offensive line was ripped a hole through like a fucking paper bag.
Yeah, Evan Neal, man.
Like he didn't really have to do much this time. He just kind of walked through every single time.
But that's what I'm saying, man. And even on the times he didn't walk through, he was like, getting double teamed, bro. He was triple teamed on one play. And I allowed the edge rusher to kind of loop around and catch and catch the quarterback. But God damn, man,
Yeah,
the Giants are better than that.
I
That's
know.
one thing that's for sure. They are way better than
You know,
like
it was something that's similar that happened in the Bears game where I feel like after a certain point they just kind of like lost the will to live.
yeah, against the Packers, right?
Yeah. Like I saw it in the
Mm.
Bears game where like after a certain point like everybody was just like fuck. And it wasn't even that far for them. They just kind of gave
But
up.
they gave up. Yeah.
And I feel like the same thing happened to the Giants after a certain point, which it's not fun. I feel bad for the people who went out there in the rain, dude.
Yeah, man.
You know what was
Oh,
funny? I
man.
was just thinking to myself while I was watching it. It was like, man, that would have been a fun game to go to. Last time I went to a football game, it was Cowboys Giants, and
Oh, yeah.
that was fun.
That was a good game. That was what was that? The Thanksgiving game?
No, it was like in September. I knew because I had a Monday off, so
That was a good game, though.
yeah, that was a fun game to be at, and it was one of the Cooper Rush games where I think he beat us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, I should. I wish I could have been able to make this game, and then like in the second quarter, I was like, I'm glad I did not spend money on this game,
Bro, 40, man.
dude.
40. I can't believe y'all didn't score, man. That was crazy.
Unbelievable. I
That's
mean,
why I was more surprised.
that was insane. That like nothing happened. Like we really didn't make it to the red zone. I don't think even like except for like maybe twice in the whole game.
Yeah, man. I don't know what happened on the second time. Would y'all go for it on fourth and we got to stop, or yeah, do another?
I don't remember, man. It's a blur.
It's crazy.
I
Yo.
prefer to not
Bro,
remember.
the pick that Stephon Gilmore got, all right.
That was
right.
crazy. That was a really good.
Okay.
That was a crazy pick.
That what, man? Son. All right, so the black punt, that's like whatever. You chalk that up to the game, right? You're like, fuck it. It's gonna happen sometimes. Nigga, that hit on Saquon from Trayvon Diggs that popped the ball up into this nigga's hand.
Oh, that
You
was
understand?
was
Shit
that
like that
also
never
him? I was
happens
talking
again.
about that other one where it was on the sideline.
Oh, that Stephon Gilmore guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one was cool too. That made me remember, like, oh shit, we have Stephon Gilmore. Like, it's gonna be rough, yo. It's gonna be real rough. But I bet you the Eagles still give us an issue because of Jalen Hurts running.
Mm.
Speaking of, when I tell you Jalen Hurts almost gave that game to the Patriots and put a smile on my face, only for Mac Jones to be a fucking potato, like not even a baked potato at that. Just raw Russian potato
Mm.
with a helmet on. Imagine your quarterback is the potato that's on your shelf.
Well, I don't have to
Not
think that hard. Daniel
Yeah.
Jones. If Mac Jones was a potato, then I don't know what Daniel Jones was.
Daniel Jones, he's not normal. I mean, he's not normal in the head. And what I mean by that is like we're all different. We're all special. But he's special. You understand?
Yeah, he's a different type of guy,
Nicole told me that he had that helmet, that same helmet that he's had on in this game that we watched last night. But that's the same helmet that he's had since elementary school. And that he uses it to go to sleep as well. And that every year when his head would grow a little bit bigger, they would adjust the helmet and repaint it for every team he's on. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That he's been getting hit in the head since he was like a child? I don't know what that means.
He's needed a helmet since he was a child.
Oh. Yeah. Poor guy, though. He was getting mauled.
Yeah, he was,
Like
man.
he wasn't playing well, but I'm also like, how much at a certain point where he has like 0.1 seconds to like throw the fucking ball. What do you do?
Yeah, and then the screens become obvious because you could be like, "Oh, throw a screen then," but like they know, you know what I'm saying? If we can think that, what you think Dan Quinn's thinking? Like,
Yeah.
you know, boys, get ready for that screen because we,
I don't know why
because
they would
we've been
even try
getting.
a screen with this line.
I don't understand. Like, y'all had a decent line last year. It wasn't great, but it was decent.
I'm just gonna chalk this up as like, hey man, it's the first game. You know, doesn't define the
Yeah,
season. You never know. Next week,
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like week 1 is weird for a lot of teams. So you know,
Yeah.
this is a really
For
bad
sure.
case. I'm not trying to like alleviate. I'm not delusional. This is special bad. But I'm, you know,
I think it says more about the Cowboys than it did about the Giants in all honesty.
well, you would like to think that. Who
I
they play
was
next?
we play the Jets next. We come in they come into to Dallas though to play us.
Hmm.
Yeah, Aaron
That'll be a good
Rodgers in
game,
Dallas.
to be honest.
I am looking fun. I am looking forward to that.
Yeah. Aaron.
Do we have questions?
We did have questions.
Rat.
You know what's rough about the strike is that we can't really talk about things. Uh,
Yeah.
but you know, we we'll make this a
You know what else?
pseudo sports show until the strike is resolved and we get to talk about stuff again.
Yeah. Oh, was that what the question was about?
No. I
Oh,
have new questions from Mike.
just
Here
to
it
be
is.
clear, guys, we want to talk about One Piece live action,
We do.
but
We
we
really
can't.
do. Yeah, we don't
We're
want to run
insulting
afoul of
other working class people, and
yeah.
you guys should be too. To be quite frankly, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of New Jump City's
Though
opinion, but it's definitely Josh's.
there is news about the strike in relation to One Piece.
Oh, I've
And
heard
it's
that
that
they've written season 2 pretty much.
yeah, season 2 is already
We
written
could talk about that.
and
But
they're gonna start production on it once the strike ends.
that's
So it's
sick.
just
Yes.
it's another way to like put pressure on even Netflix to start doing something because it is probably their biggest show since Stranger Things right now.
Wow, it's doing that good,
Yeah,
guys.
it hit number 1
It's doing really
for
well.
a long period of time in like 80 like a lot of countries. I'm not gonna say 81 countries because I don't know, that doesn't sound right, but
Yeah.
it's majorly massively popular. So them putting pressure on studios to you know negotiate with writers and while being the biggest show on the platform is actually a huge news. Um,
Yeah, it's great.
I
and
wonder how the
big props to
regular.
them.
I wonder how non One Piece fans receive the show. That's what I'm really curious about. I want to
So
watch it with Nikki to see
so
what she
far,
thinks. I
so
don't
far
think she knows.
everybody, so far everybody I've heard that's a non One Piece fan loves it.
Really?
Yeah,
Who have you heard
even
from that
people
was
people who don't even watch anime at all love it, from what I've heard.
Yeah. But
But that's all we can get into.
yeah, we can't really get into it, unfortunately. Goddamn corporate greed. Blame them.
The one of the crazy things is that Netflix was like the CEO of Netflix, I believe. I'm not sure if that's true or not, or
Ted
if it's
Sarandos, I
Warner.
think his name is.
Yeah, wasn't he the one who was like saying we'll hold off until they're homeless? Or
I don't
was
know
that
if it was
somebody
him
else?
specifically, but apparently one of the executives were caught saying that, which is a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, real easy for y'all. I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking corny.
Yeah. But really
These people.
it's
Yeah.
about like just control and all that stuff. And the one thing
Mhm.
they really won't back off of AI, which is one of the biggest things that is the real problem here, is that they don't want to secure writers' jobs. They want to still reserve the right to replace everyone with computers. So it's pretty brutal what's going on there. But
It is truly disgusting. Like I don't. I don't care how good a quality AI might be. That's not what I want.
Well, it won't be. It won't be good quality because if you're taking it from animation, there's already like this company that tried making a whole animated thing with AI, and really all that is just like stolen art that is clipped together to make
Right.
new art. So it's yeah. I mean, there's no good quality that's going to come from AI.
Yeah,
Not
AI
in not in
AI is
earnest.
only good in collaboration with
Well, AI
human.
can be a tool, like those SpongeBob things that we were talking about. They're not the guy. There's a guy who writes all of those songs and writes all those beats, but uses AI, the filter to do the voices, and that's like as far as it should go, really.
Even
Yeah, I mean, I wonder
Spider-Verse
how those people. Oh, go ahead.
Spider-Verse also used AI to assist them with the animation.
Yeah, AI has its like uses, but it's like it can't be
But
the
to
whole
use it
thing.
as a sole replacement for human creativity is incorrect.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
But
I just don't
what
know
were you
what
saying,
the
Joe?
end goal for these fucking people are. It's just the
To save
idea.
money.
Not even to save, like, if you're gonna save this, you're gonna displace so many people, and then what? Nobody's just gonna have a job.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
the
the
point.
whole point, Chris. Well, I don't know. All right. Well, my thing was, I'm saying that the whole point is that there is no end goal. That there is only one. There's only one endpoint in capitalism. It's for somebody to win.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
That and
it's
that,
for them to
that's
save
what's
money.
going to happen. That's
If
what's
they
going to
can
happen. At one point, someone is going to win everything.
if they can
That's
put
how.
out the same stuff without having to pay people, then they save a lot more money in the long run. So it's like a greedy little play that they're trying to
It's
fucking
all
do.
about pushing. It's all about pushing the line, getting it higher and higher, and higher without any type of consequence to without regard to any of the consequences.
yeah,
It's childish. It's so irresponsible, and they're only allowed to get away with that because they prey on the ignorance of the
yeah,
masses.
yeah.
Because anybody you talk to about this shit, like anybody you talk to in person, always agrees. It's only weirdos on the internet that want to be edge lords that have something to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like ever in these scenarios, nobody ever to my face will tell me that they feel like working class people should just continue to suffer and that's the way it is.
No, I think most people are pretty much in alignment with. I have like I guess it's optimism or whatever, but I feel like nobody wants what these studios are fucking pushing. At the end of the day, we just
Fascism.
want people to. Well, for the most part, I would say 95% of people are probably like, yeah, fuck these people, But
Yeah.
I don't know. But we do have questions though, and one of them is actually pertaining to this very conversation. But
Mm.
these are some short questions for Mike B. One of them is the first one is who is the one character that would fall for a phone scam? Luffy.
Luffy.
Absolutely.
Luffy's actually fallen kind of for a phone scam already in One Piece.
So all right. So if we say aside from Luffy, hmm,
Chopper. A handful
yeah,
of Straw Hats would fall
Brooke.
for a phone
A
scam
lot
for
of
sure.
One Piece characters would fall for it.
Yeah.
Nah, not Brooke is smart. He may be silly, but he's smart. You know what? I'll say Frankie because he's technologically smart, but I think he can. He can be kind of gullible sometimes.
That's fair. Thank you, mate. Um, damn, who else? I'm trying to think of a character who's just like straight up not smart. Asta, maybe?
Nah.
Oh. I thought he was just talking
Asta
One
might be
Piece.
dumb, but he wouldn't fall for that.
It depends on the phone scam.
Yeah, if it's something Wizard King related, he
Yeah,
might.
he's falling for it immediately. You need to send me a check for $1 million so you become the Wizard King if you do so.
Or if you said his friends with him,
Yeah, we have your
and
friends.
you can't do anything about it, but send a mail order. Send 4 easy payments of $25.
Mm-hmm.
Choji would fall for it.
Choji.
Yeah, Choji would definitely.
That's a
fall
random
for
pull. Choji?
Oh, from Naruto,
it. Naruto. Yeah, Choji would fall for it.
the big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Why Choji?
Whoa,
They
deep
could like
hole.
offer him some big deal on like a snack or some shit.
Damn.
You violate.
It's come on, that's literally his character quirk.
It is his character quirk that he is very hungry. Sheesh.
Like he literally has to eat chips. Like that's literally his whole clan's thing. That they have to eat chips.
Well, they don't have to eat chips. They just eat chips.
Yeah, they do have to eat
They
chips.
don't have
No,
to.
it
Why do they
eat
have to?
chips.
They don't have
No,
to.
they
It's-
literally have to eat chips, bro.
What do you mean they have
They
to?
like to.
I haven't read
That's their
Naruto in a
snack.
long time, so you know what? I'll err on the side of caution and maybe say they.
Think about it if you want, Chris. I'll die on this hill. I hope you're prepared to, Brian. It's not just chips. They probably said the Yakiniku clan or whatever the fuck they're called, right? Something like
Akimichi.
that.
No, they have to eat chips, bro. We
Uh,
got a wham, bam.
Well, there you go. I guess that's a few people who would fall for it. Okay, so here's a second question: which characters from more recent series, 2010 and newer, have had the best growth since their series started? So what would be like a 2010 series?
I'll
Jujutsu
just
Kaisen.
assume I know the years that series came out.
Yeah, that's very
It's all
very
in-
sweet of you there to assume that we have that memory, but that would be My
Recent
Hero
years-
Academia, right? My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I guess he's talking about modern manga.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
Oh,
My
I
Hero,
guess because-
Undead,
Jujutsu Kaisen,
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah.
and I think it's Jujutsu Kaisen.
Haikyuu, technically. I don't know.
Damn.
Oh,
wanna make
Haikyuu,
it
I
appeal.
feel like is bigger as an anime than as a manga.
Well, we're talking about the manga, okay?
Yeah,
I would
so
like to
that I
appeal.
wouldn't I wouldn't say Haikyuu.
I would say Haikyuu. I would say Hinata has had pretty good growth.
Oh wait, are we talking about? Wait, what are we talking?
He's talking about which characters from more recent stories have had the best growth.
Characters. Oh, I thought we were talking about the manga in general.
No.
Deku.
Yeah, I guess Deku.
I think Deku has had the most the biggest transformation out of most modern manga characters.
I would say so. I would say Fuko from Undead Unluck had some pretty big growth.
Yeah, she's a candidate. She's not number one, but she's top 15.
Yeah, she's had
absolutely.
some solid growth. Damn, there's a lot of series that have come and went since 2010. Unfortunately,
Promise Neverland.
Denji
As
sort
much
of.
as I not get Denji,
Nah.
Denji.
Denji's
I
had
would-
some growth,
He's some, but
not the
that's
biggest growth.
Not a lot.
That's
He's
fair. That's fine.
Denji.
But I feel like he's on his way.
he's on-
Hmm?
He has had growth, but not really.
Who?
He's still. No,
yeah.
I'm saying I don't think I wouldn't. I don't think he's grown that much personally. He has
Already
had
heading on, huh? Sheesh.
I think
He said
I
the
think
most
it's
growth, right?
definitely. I think in the number one spot it's Deku.
Of the series we reach, yeah, sure.
Man, what about Chica? She's not there yet.
Chica's.
Osamu isn't either.
Well, when did World Trigger start? I don't know if it qualifies. I feel like World Trigger.
He did
is
not
like-
start before 2010.
Let me see. World Trigger.
Come on, Chris. There's no way.
I'm checking it.
He didn't go on multiple hiatuses.
World Trigger started. Yep. Wait. Nope. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Started 2013. Chica's a good character to have for growth.
Damn, this started a long time. Damn, 10 years ago? Holy shit.
Right? That's crazy, huh?
Well, it has changed, though. I mean,
At least if-
really, I'd say 3 years.
Yeah,
of
if you
loss.
discount the hiatus, it was like 2 years.
The hiatus was 2 years, and
Yeah.
then, but even with these monthly releases, like it's not even close to the same.
No.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
You got to divide that by fucking. I don't know.
Damn.
It's weird.
Why am I
That's
drawing a
janky.
blank, man? How many series have passed in that time? 2010 to now.
Promise Neverland.
Oh yeah, Promised Neverland. I think Emma.
That could have been.
I think Emma has pretty much stayed the same character for the most part all the way through.
You think so? I think she learned a lot.
Yeah, she learned. I guess like we're talking about like real development. Like I think Emma was a character that more influenced the world more than the world influenced her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which is not a bad thing at all. But
There's
that's
some side characters we're forgetting. There's some side characters that had incredible in certain series that I'm just not remembering.
I'm going all the way back to like old series. I'm looking at Stealth Symphony.
Wow, Stealth Symphony was so cool.
Ooh, who's the kid who died, quote unquote died in Promised Neverland but came back?
Norman.
Norman.
Yeah, Norman changed a lot. He grew up like fucking 70 years.
He did. He
That shit
did
was
come back
crazy.
looking like 24.
And Emma still looked like a child. It was weird.
Remember Toriko?
Oh, of course, but that started before 2010,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Let me
Had
see.
to. It
Toriko.
looks way too old.
What
I think that's just
about
the guy's style.
Kaiju number 8? Reno changed a lot.
Well,
from
I
the
don't
beginning.
know. I don't know anything about that.
Like
Who the
Reno,
fuck is Reno?
Reno is one of the best characters. Like
We don't
when it
know
comes to
this nigga,
progression.
Brian. We don't know him at least.
Honestly,
Why'd you
I
come
think
so
Reno
hard?
is a good.
Why'd you come at him so
Who
hard?
is this nigga, man?
You don't know him.
Yeah, I think Reno is the second highest.
Reno 911, Brian? Yeah? Yeah? Fighting big monsters?
Yeah, bro. I don't. Yeah, I guess like Deku
Yeah,
Nah,
would
we
be a
heard
good
of
you
one.
agree with me on Reno, right,
I
Chris?
know.
I have no idea. I've not read Kaiju number
Wait.
8.
But you
I
agree
read
me.
the first chapter
You
at least.
you agree with me on
Pretty
Reno,
cool.
right?
Sure.
Very nice.
Brian's in it for the waifus.
What are you talking about?
You're in it for the waifus, Brian. You have less than noble intentions.
Yeah, with Kaiju number 8.
What? Why? What?
Okay.
There's not even a lot of waifus.
You
There's
love
not a lot of waifus,
yeah,
but there are
you
waifus.
love them.
Yeah, there are
But you like
waifus.
And you
They're
love them.
There's
definitely
like
waifus.
maybe 2 or 3 waifus. I
Waifu
think.
number 8.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Ooh.
called. I'm gonna write that down. That's gonna be the title for this episode. Waifu number 8.
Ippo went through a lot of changes.
He sure did, but
But
that
that's
started
from
in the
like
80s.
1973 or something. That shit's older than my parents.
When the fuck are
that's-
you guys
No
gonna
way.
catch up on Hajime no
Ippo is
please?
older than
Like, tell
me, bro.
Like, I
Ippo's
need
like
to know.
I'm trying. I have a lot
I
of the
heard that
volumes caught.
ain't getting no pussy, yo. What's up with that,
Like,
man?
I have been reading the series by myself, pogging by myself,
Pogging.
and you guys are nowhere near.
I'm on I'm on the 20th volume where he fights Date.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, man.
Who fights? Don't say anything.
No,
What?
I'm way back. I'm starting from the beginning, Josh. You know this fight.
Oh,
It's
You want
Date.
me to
Dante.
tell you who's fighting?
is that when he flips him in the
Don't
circle?
tell us, Brian. I'm gonna get there eventually.
Well, but I want to talk about Ippo so bad.
Well, you're gonna have
We're
to
gonna
wait for
Dempsey
me.
roll combo you, bro.
I
If you
want
do
to
it.
talk
Don't
about
do it, Brian.
it so bad.
Don't worry, Brian. I'm coming.
Oh, the arc that's happening right now is so good too.
Okay,
Like, you guys
I
need to
get
hurry
it.
up.
You read Ippo. I'm very excited though. I do want to catch up. I miss Ippo a lot. Well, that's the best we can answer it, Mike. we have terrible memory. I guess Deku would be the best
Yeah,
answer.
I think that's fair, Deku. Although a lot of it got fast forwarded, but whatevs.
Yeah, we're talking to like
Whatever.
all facets of character, not just strength, I guess. And I feel like
Deku checks every box.
Deku and Fuko, I think, are kind of the best
Yeah.
in those two categories, as I can remember it right now.
From what we've read, yeah, at least.
Okay, we have one more question. The other question is about One Piece live action, and we'll get to that when the strike is hopefully done. But he says, Mike asks, which characters are most likely to stand in solidarity with workers' rights and support strikes?
Which character?
Yeah, which characters? Whatever characters you can think of.
The
Koga.
whole fucking One Piece crew, my nigga.
Pretty much. I mean, I feel like they
The
would do
whole
more
crew.
than strike. I feel like they would just roll up on movie studios and probably destroy their islands.
They would liberate all of them. They would say, "You motherfuckers."
I
Give
don't think
that-
Luffy. I don't
They
think
would give
Luffy
the,
would.
they would give the means of productions to the
Well,
workers
here's the
and
thing
let it
about
be
Luffy
democratic.
is that Luffy
He-
has to be fed.
No, I don't think
It's a
It's like,
pretty-
Luffy would
yeah, that's
help.
true. Everyone gets fed
Lu-
under socialism.
Luffy would help
That's
if he happened to be involved in the situation,
Luffy
Dog,
would
if
help if
Luffy
but he
exists-
wouldn't actively seek to.
yeah,
to
Luffy would
if
would
Luffy
help.
was out there in Oceans, in these streets, I tell every picket line I have a rotisserie chicken feast lined
Yeah,
up.
just have food stocked up and talk to Luffy for a minute, and he'll bring down an entire island.
talk about how sad you are, and
It's
then
like, damn,
he'll.
you got
And give him a 10-piece chicken nuggets, and he'll love you forever. And he'll
You
fight.
talk about how sad you are, he'll be like, "My nakama."
Yeah, you have to like he'll. I feel like it's a perfect storm. You know, he has to see you like trying to improve the situation. Also, he has to like you as a person, and also it helps if you feed him.
I think he also well, if they're able to, yeah, because he has to care about talking to them in the first place, right?
yeah,
After he
Koga-
hears about the injustice, or at least Robin,
not consciously
or one
at
of the
least.
other
You know,
members,
Koga
it's easy for him
definitely.
to understand.
he doesn't like
Sure,
go to an island and is like, yeah, he doesn't go to an island and is consciously like, I'm going to liberate this place. He goes there, he experiences the island, and he meets people, and then he finds their problems and is like, oh, is this guy preventing you from eating this sandwich in peace? I'm gonna fuck him up. And that's Luffy's vibe.
Yeah. That is.
He's like, oh, are you
Dude,
trying to
you know, like-
eat? Are you trying to eat this rice right now? And this guy's getting in your way? All right, I guess I'll declare war on them.
Like, the dude, the fish man, from
Fisher Tiger would definitely be on the pickets.
Tiger. Oh,
Koga
man,
from
realest
Alabasta.
nigga ever.
Mm-hmm.
All
You
right,
guys remember Koga?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen
Yeah. The revolutionary from Alabasta. You know, it'd be sick if he joined the revolutionaries just as like an Easter egg type of thing.
Maybe he is.
Hey, we actually don't know that he didn't. You know, a lot of One Piece characters. Let's just say,
All right. So now outside of One Piece, though.
yeah. I don't know about Jujutsu Kaisen characters. They're too busy fighting demons and shit. I feel like they're not. I feel like they would.
Nah, I don't think so. Hojo
I think
would-
I think they'd.
you're
I
wrong,
don't know
bro.
if they'd like join the picket line, but I feel like they would be
The lawyer
sympathetic
would.
to workers.
Remember
Nanami
the
would.
dude?
Nanami would.
yeah, Nanami would.
I don't know. He seems like a wage slave.
No, that's the whole point.
The whole point.
His whole thing is that he was a wage slave, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna fight demons instead, because this
Oh,
ain't
right.
doing it for me.
Oh,
Like he was
I
a
thought his
juju.
friend-
He was a his origin was he was a jujutsu sorcerer first. He quit, went to go work, realized that capitalism is evil, and then came back to being a jujutsu sorcerer.
What he should have did was send some cursed energy. Well, whatever. Anyway, fair enough. But I'll also say the lawyer guy
Higuruma?
with the corn. Yeah, Higuruma.
Yeah, Higuruma would. He's a justice man.
All right, so we got One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen.
My Hero Academia.
Deku for sure. Ida also.
I don't know about them too.
What? Deku is such a nerd. He would be all. he
Yeah,
would
I
be
feel
all
like
about that.
Deku would be moved more by his love of media than his love of the status quo.
Yeah, I don't know.
He would be more like, I would rather change the system than not get another Star Wars.
That's fair. He is a nerd.
Yeah, nerd first.
A lot of nerds. A lot of nerds love the
Though,
status quo.
let's see.
I think
I think
Ochako would.
Naruto.
I think Uraraka would.
Naruto would as well.
Oh, hold on. We'll get to Boruto.
No, I mean that's all I could think of in terms of My Hero Academia characters. Of characters
All
who
right.
definitely would. I guess we're taking this question as whether they would like join the strike somehow, or
Well, yeah, and sympathize and well, no, it's more than just sympathize, right? Actually take action.
I guess
And
because I feel like most characters actually would sympathize. But I guess the better question is like I guess what would they who would like take actionable steps to help the strikes and whatnot. So, but I think that's all for My Hero Academia.
I'm gonna just say this, like a lot of my criteria is kind of based on what have they done in the series, what is their goal or missions,
Yeah,
and how does that line up? Like, if you're in if you're in the manga world that has capitalism essentially, you know what I'm saying, and you're doing everything but fighting that, you know what I'm saying, then I don't believe you stand before this, you know what I mean, because you're busy doing all these other things
yeah,
that granted there's monsters and demons and all that shit, but I mean, I think it's also you're also a demon if you pay people a poverty wage, etc. So
yeah.
like, they that's my criticism of a lot of the American heroes
I think
nowadays.
Denji would because
I don't
Denji
think.
likes good movies, and that's like a big point. He likes
Mm,
movies in general. He's a big fan of movies, and if he heard that
but
like they were being mistreated, I feel like he would join.
he hates structure though. He doesn't like being unified with something. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe he's not so anti-structure.
No,
Maybe he's just
all he wants is a regular life. In fact, I think like that's what he craved was structure because he came from such an unstructured life.
yeah. That's a good point.
But yeah, that's all I can think of. I feel like everybody in Black Clover, for the most part, would join in the pickets.
Yeah,
It's
I
just the vibe.
guess.
I feel like Fuko would for sure. I think everybody in Undead, for the most part,
I'm gonna go poop.
cool. But that's it, I think.
Yeah, I guess God is a much more immediate, and the Umas are much more immediate of a threat than capitalism, I suppose. I don't even know if it's confirmed that that's the governing system of Foucault society. Who knows, man? Whatever.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
mean,
they're
I guess they like Undead Unluck takes place in the world as we know it. Like, there's countries we have the same countries. Like, they're in Japan and stuff. But
yeah. And
well,
you could argue Foucault has a lot of control with being able to speed through time and knowing the future and understanding things. And she didn't really. All she's been focusing on were the negators.
well, to be fair, there's God coming to destroy the world at some point. So
Right. That's yeah, good point. Because even if she helps out working class people, there's still a threat of God.
yeah, God will just reverse time, and then capitalism will come back again.
Yikes! Or even serfdom. The worst version. All right. You said Naruto, Brian?
Brian went to the bathroom. Well, I guess that's it. We're hitting on 40 minutes here. We should start the actual show.
Great.
Cool. Well, see you guys at New Jump City. It'll be a short one. There's only 2 series this week. But yeah. Later.
Peace out, y'all.